Hey there, Johnson County. Welcome to this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host, Jean Cantero. Joining me today is the head coach for the JCCC golf team, Lafayette Norwood. Coach Norwood, thank you for joining me today.
My pleasure.
Now, Coach, congratulations on your invitation to be inducted to the Wichita Sports Hall of Fame. How do you feel about joining such a prestigious organization?
Well, obviously that is prestigious, and it's an honor just to be part of such a group of honorees. A lot of them I know personally, but obviously it has to do with many things that has happened in my life and those who have been influential to me, specifically my parents, my father and my mother.
Yeah. All right, and so last year, the team finished 4th overall in the NJCAA tournament, but unfortunately the entire squad graduated. What have been the challenges so far this year of coaching a completely new team that has never played together and had never played at the college level as well?
Well, actually, that's a challenge in anything that you do, particularly being a teacher. It's the incoming, those that you've already taught. You're hopeful that they'll pick up on your philosophy and the things that you believe in, and they'll go on and hopefully maintain that. But coming in with a new group, it is a challenge. But by the same token, it has a lot to do with your interest and your commitment to your beliefs and all of your ideologies.
Now, how's the team doing this year? What needs improvement and what's going good so far?
Well, at this point in time, we're in second place in our conference.
Perfect.
And I was hopeful they'd be in first place, but obviously, as you say, losing many of the athletes we had from last year, we have to regroup, but I feel that they've done a good job in making that adjustment and being new to the college scene.
Now, you've been here for a while, and being out on the golf course, you probably noticed who JCCC's main rival is out on the golf course. Who would you say it is?
In this instant, and it has been probably for the past 10, 15 years, has been Dodge City Community College. And that's on our conference schedule level. But when you start talking in terms of on a national level, we have to start talking in terms of the Odessas, Odessa Community College. We talk in terms of the Arizonas, Scottsdale, Arizona, because those people play year-round. And so what it does, in our case, it makes us prepare ourselves a lot more, particularly mentally, because we can only play seasonal. And we have about a month to get ourselves in some kind of condition where they have the year-round to prepare themselves. So that's the challenge.
All right. Now, I mentioned that you have been here for a while. How did you first get involved with Johnson County Community College, and what has kept you in the Cavalier family for so long?
Well, I think initially, beginning here at school, it was previously Orville Gregory, who is an athletic director. I think he's in our Hall of Fame at Johnson County, and Sonny Maynard. I knew those people from inception of my college career. I began my college career down at, then it was Arkansas City Junior College, but now obviously it's Cavalier County. And that's where I began my involvement with them. So they were here initially, and when I left the university, then I ended up contacting them and started here at Johnson County. And it's a family, as you say, a family relationship, a great institution. I'd recommend it to anybody. In fact, my 2 granddaughters are anticipating on coming to Johnson County Community College.
Oh, that's great to hear. Now, you obviously have a very rich history with sports. What other sports besides golf have you coached or played?
Well, I feel, well, I've coached basketball, obviously. I coached that all during my high school career. And then I coached at the University of Kansas. But I've tried to dabble in all kinds of sports, tennis, baseball, kind of like a jack of all trades, but master of none. So I just enjoyed participating and seeing how far I could push myself.
Perfect. Now, a few weeks ago, we had a very special guest on the Cavalier Sports Report, and that was Barbara Grill. And afterwards, I noticed that you ran into her and caught up. How great was it to see Coach Gilligan? Oh,
it was tremendous because she and I come in obviously after her being here at Johnson County, but she and I developed a great relationship because she has the same, I think, goals that I have, and that is the students and then our athletes and see what they can do later on. So it was great to see her and see her in as good a health as she was, and then to see how her family is coming. I knew, of course, all of her family. Her husband, Bobby, who coached for the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs. So I had a chance to bring up some of those old ideas and old thoughts and things that we've talked about a lot. So it was great to see her.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm glad you guys got to catch up. Now, you have been at Johnson County Community College for a long time, and we are very fortunate for you to have been here. What is your favorite part about coming to work here every single day?
Well, first of all, I commute. It's about a 35-mile commute. It allows me a chance to kind of get my mind clear in the mornings and reflect on what I have to do for the day, and then come to a great institution like Johnson County Community College. It was just I think things like that are gifts. It wasn't an issue at all. It wasn't a job. It was a pleasure. And then coming here, I could see the students interested in learning, interested in participating and finding out what their thoughts are. And it's always been my goal to try to reach in those minds and to pull out the best that you can pull out. And hopefully that they'll go on from some of the influences that you have and become better people, more productive to the community and more productive to the country.
Oh, well, great. And, well, Coach, best of luck for the team for the rest of the year.
My
Thank you very
pleasure.
much for joining me today as well.
My pleasure. Thanks for having us.
And that's all for this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host, Jean Cantero. We'll see you next time, Cavs.